What's goody YTBC? What's good, fight fans, boxing heads around the world? B March with another boxing video. So I just seen a video on FightHub.com, and they asked the man Bob Arum about unification fights for Manny, and it seemed like the man Bob Arum is kind of hating on the PBC, and don't expect any unification fights in the welterweight division anytime soon for the man Manny Pacquiao. You know what I mean? The man Bob Arum is basically talking about he said that fight between he was hating on the PBC as far as saying the fight between Danny Garcia and Keith Thurman unification, it means nothing. You know what I'm saying? He said that the fight was boring. Both fighters fought in a cautious fight, and actually the fight means nothing. You see, he said in his words, quote unquote, he says it's for boxing schmucks. You know what I mean? And this isn't the attitude that we want to hear from Bob Arum. You know what I mean? He's trying to say that, oh, that Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia got a big platform, free television, and they both fought a cautious fight. And it was bullshit, you know what I mean? And I do agree with him that, yeah, sure, it was a cautious fight from both of them, you know what I mean? But that got nothing to do with Manny Pacquiao, you know what I'm saying? It seems like the man, Bob Arum, is content with just having fights, Manny Pacquiao fight guys like Jeff Horn, you know what I'm saying? And truth be told, I mentioned this in the previous video, that Manny Pacquiao can't get right ever since. Man, it's been a while now, you know what I mean? His popularity between like 2008 and 2012 has declined, you know what I'm saying? Because he's not fighting the guys we want to see him fight, you know what I mean? And all, this is all due to the Bob Arum not trying to put the man in against PBC fighters, you know what I'm saying? And, I actually had thought that, ever since that they settled that law dispute, that lawsuit dispute with Al Heyman, that they'd start making fights between Bob Arum's top rank and PBC guys, you know what I mean? But on the real, nothing has really surfaced, you know what I'm saying? And even Bob Arum is barely doing business with guys from Golden Boy, you know what I mean? I just read an article that Gamboa wants to fight Lomachenko. That's a great fight right there, but Bob Arum is, this guy needs to get out of his stubborn ways. Stop hating on the PBC, talking about the fight was boring and there's no need for unification if guys are going to fight cautious, you know what I mean? Truth be told, ever since Manny Pacquiao got put to sleep by Marquez, he's been a more cautious fighter, you know what I'm saying? He hasn't been reckless. He hasn't been, he hasn't been trying to make any mistakes in there, you know what I mean? Being careless, you check it, so... You know what I'm saying? That's a lame excuse for not trying to put the man Manny Pacquiao in a unification fight. You know what I mean? If you keep putting in with guys like Jeff Horn, his popularity, if you think it's going down now, it's gonna go down even further. You know what I'm saying? And don't even think about putting Manny Pacquiao on a pay-per-view, because nobody gonna buy that shit versus Jeff Horn. You know what I mean? So Bob Arum, like I said, man, it's quite disappointing to hear the video he did, the interview he did on Fight Hub. I'm gonna put that in the description box as well, you know what I mean? So you could peep for yourselves. But like I said, man, I even mentioned this on the Hangout with fellas, the WBO is not represented whatsoever on the PBC side. The last time I seen a guy with the WBO belt on the PBC side was Glowacki, when Glowacki beat Marco Huck. And when Peter Quillen used to have that WBO belt, you know what I mean, at middleweight. And of course, Glowacki at cruiserweight, you know what I mean? So, there's something real, you know what I'm saying, real fishy there with Bob Arum, how he handles that. The WBO got to be in his pocket, you know what I mean? And that's why he's not trying to put Manny Pacquiao against no tough competition. What's the point of Manny Pacquiao fighting if he ain't going to unify them belts, you know what I mean? He never done nothing really at our welterweight except hold that WBO belt 3 times, you know what I mean? We want to see him do something different, you know what I mean? B Marsh Boxing, let me know in the comment section what you think about Bob Arum saying that fight was disgusting and between Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia, and him not putting Manny Pacquiao anytime soon in any unification fights. All right, B Marsh Boxing. Thanks for listening. I'm gonna catch you on the next vid. One.